pure genius. Twitter's rebrand to X is far more than a simple facelift. It's the beginning of a digital revolution in Elon Musk's eyes. It's his spruce goose, it's his colossus, his billionaire gamble that will succeed and define him or potentially cause him utter ruin. I'm betting on success. But what is he really doing here? And more importantly, why?
Money, 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 money.
This answer is either troubling or game-changing, so we need to kind of explore that, don't you think? Here we go. Hey Grant, why did Elon Musk rebrand Twitter as X?
How should I know?
Because he thought it was time for an extreme makeover.
What does that even mean?
Get it? Extreme makeover? No?
You need help.
In current times, for very many of us, not a day goes by where we're not, well, constantly touched by social media in one form or another, whether it's YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, Minds, Getter, Twitter, you name it, all these platforms, including maybe for some like older people with Facebook, right? So in a very real sense, more real than you know, Elon is actually banking, literally banking, on your investment in social media. And we're going to get to the literal part of that in just a moment. But you see, Elon bought Twitter with something else in mind. He didn't want your memes, although I'm sure he enjoys them. And he certainly didn't want your cat videos, although I think they're kind of fun, and maybe he does too. But that's not it. He bought
Easier access.
And it's not just access to you. It's access to everybody, to people and businesses and pretty much everything around you. He bought everything, or at least that's how he sees it. Now, of course, Musk shocked the world by acquiring Twitter and taking it private. He pushed through a whole lot of trials and tribulations and even some targeted government attacks from governments around the world to where we are now, finally arriving at a point with a freshly rebranded Twitter as X. And in true Elon Musk fashion, just like many other things around him, he asked the platform to create a logo for him. And in no time, he'd selected one. And say what you will about that new logo, it's not terrible. And it came from the very platform that he intends to steward going forward. And yet, beneath the surface, this rebrand is signaling something bigger, much bigger. Musk's new mission now is to turn Twitter into an everything app. That's right. That's a kind of a super app that combines all kinds of various functionalities all within one platform. You want to ride? X. You want to get movie tickets? X. You want to order dinner? X. Theme park tickets? X. Yada, yada, yada. Hey, you want to go to Mars? X. At least I'm sure that's what he's thinking. And like those thoughts, the concept of a super app isn't a foreign one. It's not even new in the real world. A clear example of one of these is Tencent's WeChat, which has been successful in China. And of course, China really loves it because it makes control so much easier. We know that's what it's used for there. So in the Western parts of the world, we're quite skeptical. With X, instead of reinventing the wheel, Musk is approaching this as a remodel for a house, or even a house flip, perhaps, if you're familiar with the terminology. He's looking to add value at every corner. He wants to renovate it and remove dated interiors. He's actually adding on entire wings to the old bones and maximizing the land use with pure, useful square footage. So he's taking it from, let's say, a fixer-upper to an old money grand manor in the heart of a bustling city. So he's realizing maximum value in what was, maybe, an undervalued location. As I'm sure many of you know at this point, the name X holds some sentimental value for Elon. Back in 1999, he founded the payments company X.com, which later became PayPal. Now he's coming full circle by bringing X back into the fold, and he's out to reclaim the world of finance that he kind of surrendered. By the way, he was trying to do that with cryptocurrency, but it didn't happen fast enough, and he just couldn't bring it about, and so here we are. And financial services are crucial to Musk's super app dreamland. He's been here before, so count on him to leverage that experience in the payments industry to introduce some seamless payment services on Twitter X as well, which will make it easier to do everything. This is going to be very similar to Square's Cash App, and he might actually infuse engaging user experiences into these financial transactions. He may even have robust rewards programs that he can have in place from day one, at least when he adds on the payment scheme. And for obvious reasons, the real test lies with the users out there during this renovation process. While the majority will likely embrace the changes, others may feel alienated or even fearful of being placed in a field of control and leave the platform altogether. But Musk's reputation and chaotic leadership could be both a driving force and a roadblock to user adoption. Overall, the expectation is the vast majority will adopt the change as it comes. No one likes experiencing FOMO, right? Now, Musk is long heralded as a visionary entrepreneur, and if anyone can pull such a massive undertaking of this off, it's going to be him. Users have embraced the sprawling town square that censorship had nearly destroyed while we were trying to survive the last few years. So perhaps an open invitation into Elon's bank, his shopping center, and, oh well, all of his main street will be interesting enough for everyone, and they'll go about adopting it all. He's been right so far. Maybe he's right this time. What do you think? That's obviously the question here. It has to be, because you're the ones that are going to decide whether or not X is successful. Elon can only hope, dream, scheme, imagine, cajole, encourage, but it's going to rely on you. So I want to know what you think. Tell me what you think in the comment section down below. Are you going to adopt X in its totality when all of these other features are rolled out? Or are you going to be skeptical? Are you going to be fearful? Are you going to abandon the platform altogether? Good questions all, and I want to hear the answers. Feel free to take care of yourself, take care of others, wash your hands, of course, because it's good hygiene. And until next time, bye.